The lovely Anurita Jha is with me. Wonderful to see you. You're looking resplendent as always. So obviously lockdown is suiting you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I think I'm also very happy to see you after so many years. I think after Jugni,
Correct? Yeah.
yeah, and I remember having a very uh, different kind of conversation with you because you had really amazing questions, intelligent questions. So I was like, ah, okay.
Thank you. I hope that track record stays intact.
Everything.
So, what interests me first and foremost about Parivar is Sagar Bellari. I mean, I've been a massive fan of his work, the Bheja Fry series,
Yeah.
even otherwise. Um, so, I want to understand how this project happened. Do you know Sagar before? Have you met him, hung out, or was it just him saying, "I'll send you a script," and you read it and you said yes?
So I know I didn't hang out with him, nothing like that. But yeah, I had gone to meet him about a year back, and I just told him, he's like, "Acha, you have done Gangs of Wasseypur. What else?" I said there are other things also I've done, but they are not commercially hit, so you don't know about it. So, and I think he understood it because he had done Beja Fry and stuff like that. So I told him, why don't you do one thing? Why don't you see my show reel? He said, "ठीक है, mail कर दो." So I mailed it to him, and he wrote a long message. He said, "You are a fantastic actress, Anurita. I'm going to work with you as soon as I find the right project." And that is what he did. I think the moment he must have uh, gotten to know about this project being happening, he must have spoken to people, and then I got a call from the production house that, "Do you want to do this role?" I said, "Oh, yeah, of course." Yes.
So actors always say, Anurita, that comedy is one of the hardest facets of the performing arts. Do you agree, or you think it's overhyped, or what do you feel about that?
Not at all. It's very true because any other emotion has a flow. Comedy has a timing. If you do not know the timing, then it can be a disaster. People will not even understand what you just did. So for that, I mean, first of all, you have, as an actor, one has to understand the, but it can never be illogical. That's what amazes me, that most of the comedies that we see, they are very illogical, and they have no sir pair. So a comedy which has a good logic will always stay, which has a good timing will always stay with people. So it is difficult. It's very difficult.
And it really helps if you have fabulous actors to feed off. I mean, you look at guys like Yashpal and Ranveer and Gajju Bhai. These guys are, like they say, manje hue khiladi in the format, in comedy.
Yes.
And that must have been a great challenge for you.
Thanks for saying that. You understood it because the moment I used to go on the set and I would be like, oh, okay, ये लोग हैं, बाप रे, कैसे करूंगी मैं? You guys, वो मुझे लगता है मैं पैदा भी नहीं हुई थी तब से वो एक्टिंग कर रहे हैं.
Correct.
And they are a delight to watch. Like sometimes I would just be amazed by looking at the way they would improvise on top of each other, and they would just go on and take the whole written scene to another level. So for me, it was like a delight. I loved it. I loved
So, what kind of an actor are you? I mean, when you're given a scene, do you stick to the script or do you also like to improvise? I mean, you started your career with Anurag, Anurag Kashyap, and he's the kind of guy who, just comes on the set and says, "Chalo, just let's flow." Have you stuck to that throughout your career, or do you follow different strokes for different folks or different projects?
No, I have my own process. I always have my own process because unless I um, uh, know exactly what I'm feeling, what is my journey, for me, the most important thing is the journey. My childhood, the character's whole childhood, the life, the education, the parenting is very important. And the most important thing is, what is it that I'm holding as values, as characters. Those things mean a lot to me, and I always prepare. But again, I adapt if a director wants to improvise. And when you actually prepare a character, improvisation is never a problem. Because if I have to play Anurita, I can do anything like how I do. So if I've lived the life of a character, the improvisation is never a problem, because then everything is coming from the character. It's not me. And it happens, like this is the first time I've experienced something like that when I was doing another web series, and I stayed in the character for 4 months, and I first time I understood that, oh, this is what becoming a character means. And then you अंदर से चीजें आती हैं. Okay, this is at this point of time the character would want to do that. So I I kind of explored that and experienced that for the first time.
You know, now you're not an outsider with working with Sagar Bellari. I mean, earlier on, you and me were fans. We saw these films and said, "Wow, what a director!" Now you are in there because you know the process. What is it that makes him so unique? What is it that makes him such a standout director in this genre?
He has a very first of all he's very he's like a sponge. He absorbs things. If you throw ideas at him, he'll never say no. He'll say, okay, this is you think, what you think, this is what I think. Let's see. Let's see. So we always had lots of readings. And he would take things from all the actors, everyone, including me, because I was the most junior. And but the one thing that I loved about him is that he sticks to the logic. He says everything has to have a logic. Then only it will make sense. You cannot say कि आम के पेड़ पे लीची हो रही है. Uh, so that I found really nice that even in a comedy or anything that he's showing his audiences to, it has to have a logic, and he plays with that, and he's very open. So that gives a lot of space to improvisation and coming up with beautiful things. Actors have amazing things that just pops out suddenly, and they're like, "Oh, this is nice. Let's stick to this."
So, what do you play in Parivar?
I play Manju. Manju, I'm a school teacher and I teach children and उनको मैं tuition देती हूँ. So I'm a very self-righteous person. Like, I realized that because my mother in real life was a professor. And when you are a teacher or a professor, inherently there is a quality inside you that you want to stick to the truthfulness because you're teaching kids. So for me, Manju stood for that. So in midst of all this chaos and Marpitai, and you have seen that whole trailer, and it's chaos. In that, I am the only one. When you see, she's like, no, I'll stick with the truth. In a comical way only, but I thought that will kind of. I just found that thing very beautiful about Manju, and I said, okay, I'll stick to this.
You know, one thing that Indian cinema has, which foreign cinema doesn't, is the joint family system. Because they live in satellite families, and I think the joint family system gives you the aadhar or the base to have so many interesting stories. Television has tried it for the longest time. Some of them have been successful, some of them have gone grossly wrong. What to you is unique about a joint family that makes for great cinema or makes for great television? Talk about that.
Both the macro and the micro. The macro, as in the whole family, they show to the society or how they want people to see them, and the micro is how they are with each other. Oh my God, joint families are hilarious. I have lived in a joint family for 3 years in Patna. I have four chacha, chachi, and we were 30 kids in one three-story building, and this three-story building, and we used to be like, I can't tell you. And now because I've grown and now I understand everybody has their unique characteristics, and that is what the uniqueness is about this whole joint family thing. मतलब एक ही घर में चार भी भाई होंगे और एक दूसरे से इतने अलग, you'll be like, did they just come out of the same mother? How? But it's amazing, and I think that's the beauty because love is always there. Brothers always love. Then chachis have problems. And then how उनको भी बनाना है, उनको भी then सास ससुर से अलग प्रॉब्लम होती है, पर प्यार भी होता है. फिर बच्चे जो होते हैं उनको कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता कि माँ बाप में क्या प्रॉब्लम चल रही है. They are so much in love with we are in love with the siblings that we just wanna we fight, we are gonna play. So there are multiple things happening at multiple levels. Love है, greed है, hatred है, harmony hai, so many things. And can you imagine so much? It's a drama in itself. 3 hours, six. I mean, I think it's a lifelong journey, and people keep on living it.
Beautifully answered. Speaking about families, I went through your Insta feed and you said that your dad was a tennis player, an active tennis player, and that brought back wonderful memories because my dad is still a tennis player. I mean, he's 77 and he plays tennis every single day. So that must have been awesome. Talk about
Yeah,
your childhood, so exciting.
yeah. So my dad was a tennis player, and unfortunately, because in Katihar, he had to work now to bring us up. So he chose to be a professor. But I have grown up on like my dad talking about tennis and Pete Sampras and Andrea Agassi, and Steffi Graf was my favorite. Like, and I after that I just lost interest because I just became a model. Sorry, but so yeah, and so that's why in my whole family we are actually crazily creative and outgoing people. Like my father was a photographer, and my brother is a wildlife photographer right now. Apart from being a banker, I am an actor. So we are crazy bunch of musicians. Everybody, when we go back, we meet and we jam, and we like पूरे मोहल्ले को पता चल जाता है कि लोग आ गए. So
The
you know
jazz are back.
that's the fact. So yeah, the whole tennis thing, and I've been an athlete. So because my mom and dad, they both were athletes in their college. So I remember my dad giving me shot put classes, ki usko aise throw karo and all that. So I think even though I've lived in Bihar, the upbringing has never been like a Bihari family or a girl boy thing. That's why I think I'm here. And
Amazing. And you know, this also brings me to a very vital point that in the list of sports to indulge in during a pandemic, number one and number two are tennis and cycling, because you know you in tennis the other person is across the court. You can come say hi, play your game, and say bye from afar. And cycling, you're maintaining self isolation, and you've been doing a lot of cycling.
oh, you saw?
Yeah, yeah. So that must be so cool. That must be like, you know, friends of mine who cycle say that it's kind of like meditation. It takes you to another level. Talk to me about that.
So actually, I discovered cycling during pandemic. I was not a cyclist before. I am a runner. I love running. So I would go to Bandra. I live in Andheri. I would take my car and go to Bandra and run on the reclamation. And the police वाले होते ऐसे देख रहे थे पागल है बारिश में भाग रही है. What is wrong with her? And I'm like, oh, whatever. But then another friend of mine, he's a photographer. He was cycling and constantly was putting thing on his Instagram. I said, dude, what are you doing? What is this cycling thing? And he's like, you wanna try? I said, yeah. So we went to Thane. So there are these people. They have done solo trips to Ladakh on cycle. And I was so inspired. I said, okay, let me try. And once I tried, there was no stopping. So on Independence Day, we went to this Chipkoli Dam, which is 90 kilometers from Thane and back, 45. We did that. And it was amazing. It's actually very spiritual. You get onto your bike and you constantly pedal your way. It's raining, whatever it is, and you just everything melts around you. Nothing. You're just going, and it's amazing. I love it.
So even though you're Bihari, you've spent a lot of time in UP, huh? Especially for these two series. Parivar, I believe, was filmed in Lucknow, and Prakash Jha filmed Ashram where? It was in Ayodhya.
Yes, Ayodhya. Yes.
So a lot of time spent in UP,
Yeah.
and UP is known for its food. Did you manage to get food on the set, or was it just living in that isolated area, filming and going back to the hotel?
So Lucknow, I am a vegetarian, which is a big turn off. The moment I say कि अच्छे लखनऊ वाह food मिलेगा, सब मुझ पे हंसते. तू क्या
They said tunde kebab, ye wo,
तू
whatever.
तू क्या हरा भरा कबाब खाएगी? This is what this. तूने क्या घास फूस खाना है? And this is one liner they always tell me. तुझे क्या तू तो घास फूस खाती है? And like, dude, but there are papdi chaat and dahi bhalla. I can eat them every day, and I would eat them every day.
And they do it in desi ghee, unlike other parts of the country.
Not perfect. Right now, I can't eat outside.
No, but did you get chaat on the set? Did you mangao it on the set or not? Yeah.
Of course, like you just tell them, okay, we need this, and they're like, okay. But also, diet-wise, you have to be very conscious, right? You have to try not to put on weight. Yeah.
And you're getting so much love for ashram. It's just also, I think, apart from the part, again, the series is just something which is so relevant and the complete opposite of what Parivar is. Are you surprised by the reactions to ashram? I mean, people are going nuts, millions and millions of views. I've seen the series. You've done a spectacular job. Did you always know it's going to be this successful, or did it take you by a surprise a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely. It took all of us by surprise because the first day was not very good in terms of viewership, but then it suddenly boomed, and it was like, what just happened? And people are messaging me from all, like from foreign also, that how can we watch it in US or Malaysia or Kuala Lumpur and stuff like that. And I'm like, I don't know. It's just available in India. But the thing is with Prakash Jha sir, he's a master of his craft. He knows his work, and like it's a delight, it's a pleasure to work with him, to just observe him working and functioning. And as I'm saying, choosing a right director and the right director choosing you is such a beautiful blessing for an actor, you know, because even when I work with Shefali for Jugni or many Anurag Kashyap for Gangs of Wasipur, your work is half done when you have a good director. And that's how see the results. Everybody's loving it. I'm sure Parivar, Disney Hotstar Parivar is also going to be like appreciated. And because there's so much of dark content around, you know, this is a comedy,
Yeah,
comedy drama, and
right.
it's a breather. I think too much of dark content is also, there should be some regulation. Yeah, like it's constantly bombarded with unbelievable content in a dark space. Kuch bhi. So
You're right. You're right. I mean, you need that positivity, especially in times like this where already people are very, very stressed, at home. So I think the timing of Parivar in that aspect is really wonderful. But, Ashram also makes us question if we've ever had a spiritual guru. Because suddenly you say, my God, ye bhi hota hai. You always read about it in the papers, but this takes you deeper because it's a detailed series, step by step. Have you ever had a spiritual guru? Are you religious at all? Yeah.
it's just not about religion. Is very, as in how do you say it? It's very polluted. Religion was created to create fear. Religion has nothing to do with your self search for the truth or the reality. Meditations has nothing to do with joining an ashram. Or I do have a guru, and I follow Paramans Yogananda, autobiography of a yogi, and I have been following the path for almost 11 years now. But in our path or whatever, it's never like you go to it's self study. You study and you meditate, and you don't have to be a blind believer of anybody. You experiment, just like we experiment on food. If you get it right, you get it right. Otherwise, leave it. So, but हाँ मतलब अंधविश्वास है लोगों का. People are like so, they just want instant results, instant happiness, instant solutions for everything, and people suffer so much that they feel like, I mean, this desperation, right? And that's how they fall into the trap. It's their own belief system, which is so shallow and which has been created in fear. Every god is feared. मंगलवार को ये मत करो, सोमवार को ये मत करो, भगवान गुस्सा हो जाएंगे. You know what I'm saying?
You're right. So you're saying, I'm sure you also visit an ashram of Paramahansa Yogananda ji. But what you're saying, and let me understand this correctly, is that you work on your own spiritual practice yourself. And then if you go and visit an ashram, it's okay. But to
Yeah.
not even practice it on your own and just go and do that andhavishwas is problematic.
Life is all about hit and trial. You got to experience and experiment, and then you'll figure out what works for you and what doesn't. It's a lifelong journey.
And I believe you've been doing yoga since the age of 9? Wow.
My dad, he taught me. Yeah, he used to
I don't
teach.
know too many kids who do yoga at that age. That's
I,
wonderful, actually. Yeah.
thank you. I think it's a lot to do with your parents, how what they teach you, and I'm very happy that this physical aspect of running, being an athlete or yoga, because if a person is physically active, it takes away a lot of the mental stress. Like if I'm stressed, I go for a run. It just switches my mood, you know.
And also because you've done yoga since the age of 9, I think it makes you more centered. I think what's happening even now in the film industry or otherwise, I think in our industry we get a bad name because it comes in the press, is that people are getting depressed, or people are going through a bad rough phase because they're not being able to be centered. And if you're able to do that from a very young age, I think that's you have the tools.
Yeah, you just have to have the tools, and you have to just trust yourself and not watch so much of TV. I don't watch TV. I don't watch news at all. I don't. I just don't, because affirm it's like a negative affirmation for your brain. Everybody is saying the same. It's like if you want something, they say, now you affirm it constantly. You say, make it, fake it till you make it. And that's what an affirmation, they bombard you with so much of nonsense that you just start believing that. I've never had my family calling me and asking me that, are you okay, are you fine? This is the first time they called me and they're like, are you okay, are you lonely? I said, no, come on. Still, I'm cycling and running. Don't worry. Don't worry.
So let's come back to Parivar. I mean,
Oh yeah.
one is a situational comedy. One is that there are situations and this and that, but there is a very hard premise here, isn't it? I mean, it has to do with land, and uh, it's is it a six-part series? Is that
Yes,
what it is?
yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes, it is. It is.
And you already told me about your character, but she is Yashpal's wife, isn't it?
Yes.
And
So it's a. Sorry, continue. First, finish
yeah,
your
so just tell me a little more about that,
yeah,
the
so
situations.
basically, in Indian society, it's basically the elder brother gets to say who he wants to get married to. So maybe he didn't go to look at me, but eventually I got married to him. So that's gonna get disclosed in the series in a very comical way. Oh God, I was like, really, this is what you guys have thought, and uh, it's so filmy and it's so Bollywoodish. I was like, ah, I'm doing this. I love it. So yeah, and it's about plot and the greed also, and the how, matlab, it is kind of a situational comedy because they don't want to do comedy, but they end up because
Being
it's not.
naturally.
It's not actually. It's more to do with their characters. The way all the characters are, that the moment they come in the element, it's comical, and that's how the situation becomes like that. Even if they are fighting, you like, are they really fighting? So yeah, and they are great actors. Yeah, I really like feel sometimes I should just, my God,
Yeah,
kya
you got a ringside view to watch them. That's fantastic. So is there a character apart from yours that you just feel is just mind blowing? Somebody who just really stands out in Parivar. Who says, you looked at and said, "Wow, this is amazing."
everybody.
Yeah, you can't even put a finger on Vijay Raj or Gajju or any of these.
क्या मैं बोलूं? Who am I? Look at them. I'm telling you, this is how I used to be. What did they just do? And I was like, क्या हुआ? And I would just, मेरा scene नहीं भी होता था. I used to just sit and watch them. I'd be like, let me just see what they do. And I would ask them, क्या करते हो? कैसे किया? They're like, तू चुप रह, तू अभी बच्ची है.
But you've traveled your own path. It has been a while since Gangs of Wasipur. When you look back at that Anurita, the one who was modeling, who did Gangs, and now so many years here on, what do you find the biggest difference or the biggest change in this journey?
I have understood a lot about my own self, and the fact that I do not have to fight to be somebody else, a certain star, because that's an absolute waste of my energy. Where in the same amount of energy I can put into something that's waiting for me. You know what I'm saying? I do not have to become a next superstar uh, to find the contentment that I find in my own work. It can come through a different channel also, through a different kind of work also. So if I'm not chasing people, I am connecting with the right people who have good work for me, and that is the biggest understanding I have got. And I think it takes a lot of self work. It takes a lot of lockdown. Lockdown has been transformational. I just kind of loved it. It was totally transformational for me. I enjoyed every day. Of course, some days were bad, but it was a beautiful journey for me. I too loved it.
Wow.
Yes, yes.
Did you meditate a lot also? Did you do a bit
Yeah,
of?
totally. That's a daily thing. I meditate every day. But apart from meditation, certain things come to you at certain point in life. Then suddenly you realize that, all right, stop running, start working on what you have, create that beauty that you have inside of you, and work on that. Yeah, things will happen, and things are happening.
Fantastic. Listen, this has been such a pleasure talking to you. Keep giving us joy with your beautiful smile, with your roles, most importantly. It's been a wonderful phase of seeing you on these platforms. And also, yeah, keep cycling, keep doing yoga.
Thank you. Lovely talking to you.
Same, yeah.
It's always a delight talking to you, man. So cool.
Thank you so
Thank
much, Arita. God bless
you.
you.
Bye.
Bye bye. See you.